There's one contact number that will help you to stay in touch with your build process if you're getting an above ground pool, a semi-inground pool, or an in-ground pool. However, I'll do a lot of voice texting. However, with an in-ground pool, there's a lot more moving parts, and there's several different crews that come in and out of your yard. So we have a project coordinator that will be assigned to your job. We typically have 3 PCs, project coordinators, and they are assigned to your job depending on where you live. So they cover different territories. Sometimes in the busier season, our construction manager will help out wherever there's the highest need. But you'll have their number. They'll be in contact with you. Now, one thing that people have given us some feedback on is like, they weren't there the entire time. And they're not. I don't expect them to be on the job the entire time. Each one of our crew leaders has built over 200 pools in their time without a PC. We just started doing the PC thing a couple years ago. It worked without anyone on the job. It just works better with a PC on the job. And they'll typically show up on the day of the dig. They try to be in conversation with you and possibly show up a week or so before the dig. And then they'll make another appearance to kind of check on things during the middle of the dig. And then sometimes they're there on concrete day and finish up day. But typically 2 to 4 times will they show up on your job site. And the rest is communication through video cameras in the backyards, text, phone call. The 731-203-1710 number will carry you on through the service end of your project. So our service admin and our construction admin is always looking at the text thread and receiving phone calls through that during business hours. The great thing about that is during the build process, our construction team will take pictures of progress so service admin can see it and construction admin can see it. What that basically does, it just builds a big bank of information that shows the build process throughout. So now imagine this fall, you get your pool winterized. Well, our service team gets to see everything they need to about the build process. They get to see finished product of your filter system and your pool. And even when you call to say get something worked on or get your pool opened or closed, whenever the phone rings, your name and all your information pops up on the screen of the person that's about to answer. So there's not a lot of lag time on a phone call or a text. So every phone call that comes in and every text that comes in is recorded and it stays on your file. That really helps us, we think, in our customer service. We've recently gotten some feedback on our above ground pools and our semi-inground pools that they wish they would have had a project coordinator on the job. And I get that, I understand that, and I would like to be able to provide that service. The reason we haven't done it up to date is because those pools are typically 1 day to 2 day installs, and they don't require a lot of back and forth with different contractors, and it's typically a very much more simple type of build process. We have had some situations where if we had one person that knew everything, customer experience would be better. So what we would like to be able to do is provide that experience, but still be able to maintain that price range that everybody's looking for at the entry level of the pool experience. And we'll continue to work on elevating the experience of the customers in all of our pool categories. As it is right now, it's a 1 to 3 day job, depending on if it's an above ground or a semi-inground and the degree of difficulty. And we'll continue to operate out of the construction admin office.